Lenawee Sports kicks off our 2017 fall season in Patriot Land. With a new head coach and attitude, the boys of Britton Deerfield look to begin this year's football campaign in the right direction. Lenawee Sports' football coverage kicks off right now, only on LSN.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
You've got a tie atop the LCAA standings.
Count that baby in a foul.
The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the Breslin Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.
Lenawee Sports and the Michigan High School Athletic Association proudly presents high school varsity football, where tonight the Lenawee Christian Cougars have traveled here to Britton looking to kickstart their football season with a win. And as always, it's all part of the season-long race to our state championship. Good evening, friends. I'm Jesse Ramirez alongside Caleb Christensen. Caleb, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, Jesse?
Pretty good. Excited for some football today.
Yes, I am. First game that I've been to this season, and we're looking up to a pretty good beginning game with Lenawee Christian against the Patriots here. And we have Britton Deerfield's head coach here, Head Coach Johnson. How are you doing today, Head Coach?
I'm doing great, thank you.
All right, so today we are going against, you guys are going against Lenawee Christian, and it is looking like it's going to be a pretty good matchup. You're their new head coach this year. How does it feel to be Britton Deerfield's new head coach? And I heard you're also their athletic director, so how does that feel?
Correct. Right. I've been the athletic director for the last 2 years. So, to come over now and be able to coach here for the football team, trying to breathe some life back into the program, give these kids a positive experience playing football, and that's what we're going to try to kick off here tonight in our first game of the season.
All right, and you were Summerfield's coach last year, and for the last couple of years, and you ended up taking them to the playoffs. And these guys haven't seen a win since October 2015, and you're looking to give them a really good season this year. How do you plan to do that?
Well, it started way back in June when we started our summer workouts, and even before that, last year when I got the job in November, our workouts started, winter workouts in the weight room, and it's continued all summer, 7-on-7s, then 2-a-days, and just getting them to trust the process. That's been our moniker since the beginning. So we'll see. As long as they trust the process and know what we're doing, the direction we're going, we'll be just fine.
I hope you guys have an awesome game. Thank you for talking to me.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Keep it right here. We'll be back to talk with Lenawee Christian's head coach after this. You're watching high school varsity football only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Lenawee Sports Network. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and the Lenawee Sports Network.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive, sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers, helping student athletes develop,
while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should be positive role models and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
All right, welcome back. We're here with Lenawee Christian's head coach, Coach Will Arms. So you are facing off against the new coach. He's never coached Britton Deerfield. So is there a different strategy you had this time training your guys for this game?
Yeah, there is. Coach Johnson, I go back for our Madison Summerfield days, so obviously I had an idea of what he's going to try to do tonight and stuff like that. But different group, different schools, so there's always some new wrinkles that you're not prepared for. But so.
What is going to be your biggest obstacle tonight during the game?
Just mentally staying focused on everything that we need to accomplish, because that's what we can control, is our part of the game.
You keep it right here. We're going to be throwing it to break. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
I can go with all of them.
All right, and welcome to LCS versus BD. We have, it looks like it's going to be LCS kicking off to Britton Deerfield. Patriots back to receive.
Looks like this looks like either number 20 or number 2 is going to be kicking. Looks like it's more than likely going to be number 20, Mark Stroh. Setting up the tee for a very interesting-looking game tonight. What are your hopes for this game, Jesse?
I hope to see some balls getting thrown and balls getting ran. That's all you can really ask for.
And there's the kickoff.
And kicked, I guess. I guess my hopes are already
caught by number 3, Dylan Appleman.
Nice return by number
Return
3.
for about 10 yards.
By number 7, Ashawn Jones.
Bring to 1st and 10.
Number 75,
on about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Patriots from their own 35.
Going up to the line for Britton Deerfield. Looks like their starting quarterback is number 7, Justin Kemmerer. Goes for a run down the middle. Looks for a short gain of about 2 yards.
Number 17, Jake Burke, the ball carrier. Good for 2 yards. Hit first by number 74, Folks. And number 2, Willett.
looking for 2nd down here. I like 2nd down because, you know, it's like 1st the worst, 3rd the nerd, but it's always 2nd the best. I remember that from grade school. So.
And hey, if they can, you know, get some good luck on these 2nd downs, get them their first win. I believe this is our first game of the season.
It's the first game, yep, recovering.
And I believe that'll get them a 1st down.
Maybe a few.
That'll be a 1st down
yep.
for the Patriots.
And it sure will be. Be 1st and 10, starting on the 45-yard line. Now, the defensive line for Lenawee Christian looks to be quite a bit bigger than the offensive line for Britton Deerfield. How do you think that'll affect the status of the game going throughout tonight?
Well, you know, the boys like to eat, and they're going to be able to use that weight and their size to bully them if they are able to use it. And we see it right here breaking through like that.
Oh, wow.
But yeah,
number 7 going right through for the quarterback run, Justin Kimmerer.
Good for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Patriots.
Bring him to 2nd and 6. Oh, excuse me, Justice Kimmerer, not Justin. My bad. But so far, the runs for Britton Deerfield have looked to be pretty consistent. Haven't been caught in the back line. No sacks yet.
No.
Now, as I talked with the head coach, they did come into this game looking for a win, and as any team would. But they are coming in especially positive due to a new outlook on their team. Their head coach was their athletic director for the last 2 years and has only become the coach this year, and he was really excited as we were talking in pregame. Now, it looks to be 3rd and inches, going for a 3rd down conversion. Hopefully pick up this 1st down and get themselves another chance to get another 4 runs down the field to get another to get themselves a touchdown, start out this game right?
Mm-hmm. It's the domino effect.
And I think one of the biggest advantages that they could get from this game is trying to get some momentum. And if they can get this first touchdown off their first set of runs, and there they go, breaking through, number 17, going to be Jacob Burke. And only standing at 5'8". That kid had to have some moves and some strength, and I mean his...
Lots of running power.
Yeah, a lot of running power. I saw him get caught up in a couple people, but still able to break through a lot of those 6-foot guys there from Lenawee Christian.
Eats a lot of carrots.
Got to get that vision up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you can really see this momentum starting to build up as they're just kind of approaching the line with more enthusiasm every time you just watch them. Toss out to number 23, breaking through for no gain, but still a very good run, Shane Meinert.
Brought down by number 12, Adam Baker.
And was brought down by number 12, Adam Baker. I guess it was a short gain, not no gain.
It's real gain, you know what I'm saying? He's bald. He's not bald, I'm sorry. I can't see. He has a helmet on. He might be. I don't know.
Going for a bit of a move there.
That's called the old switchy.
Old switcheroo. Handoff to number 23 again. Shane Meinert for another short gain. Going to be 3rd down and 6.
3rd and a long 5 for the Patriots.
Let's see if they can at least get this into a field goal range. We'll only need to get about another 4 or 5 yards. I think their punter is going to be pretty good, or going to be good enough to get maybe a 25, maybe 30-yard punt. Another run up the middle for another short gain. Number 17, Jake Burt.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Patriots.
And that will bring up 4th down. Hopefully, more than likely going for a punt here. Try and get some points on the board going into the about halfway mark for this first quarter.
Oh yeah, I love me some quarters.
Are you talking about football quarters or change quarters?
Both.
Both? I mean, if you have enough change quarters, then you get a lot of nice stuff. Get a lot of bubble gum.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the store. I always wanted those. My mom always tended to not have quarters. Looks like a flag on the play. Before they're even able to start.
Delay of game called against the Patriots. That'll back them up 5.
They delay a game going there. They're taking too long.
And I think that will set them up for either a punt or a field goal here, because it will be just under 4th and 10.
You know when you're going to see your friend and you're like, hey, you ready yet? And they're like, yeah, we're ready. And you get there and they still take like 10 minutes.
That's kind of what happened there.
Yeah, I wish I could throw a flag at my friends when they do that.
That happens to me a lot of time, and I'm like, if you take any longer, you're paying for the gas, and they get out that door real quick. Going for a pass here. Long pass to number 3. Not caught. It'll be incomplete. We'll turn it around, and it will be Lenawee Christian's ball on the 31-yard line. Now, I think that was a very powerful run from the Patriots. I think they gained a lot more yards than expected, especially looking at their recent records. But I think that...
Roasted.
Wow, okay, okay, I didn't mean it in that way. But I think that this is giving them a positive outlook for the rest of the game, that they aren't just going to be swept.
True.
And I think that a lot of it comes from self-motivation and from this new coaching staff. I mean, just the enthusiasm from the coach that I saw before and after and even during the interviews was amazing. There'll be a flag on the play.
It was a screen pass, but we're going to see who the flag is on there. Face mask. That's going to be on Britton Deerfield defense.
Face mask called against the Patriots.
Now, even looking at the crowds, I think there is a very large turnout from both Lenawee Christian and for Britton Deerfield. I think that, especially for the first game of the season, and it's not even school started yet, you see a pretty decent school high school section over to the left, and they're all dressed up in a theme, I believe is like a Hawaiian theme, all here to support their fellow Patriots.
You know, Caleb, I wish I could see, but this sun is blinding me to a pulp, and I wish.
Well, that's why I brought sunglasses.
Smart man.
You got the hat, though. What's the design in your hat there? Is that Obama?
That's my boy Obama. And they had a big run there by Lenawee Christian.
It looks like their starting quarterback is number 12. That'll be Adam Baker. He's only a 10th grader. And I think coming into this year's starting quarterback for a high school football team only being in 10th grade, you're not even really in the varsity age area yet.
Yo, I bet he's popular.
I bet he is popular. Seems like he does pretty good at his job. He's gotten them a lot of yards so far, made right decisions. Pass down the middle, incomplete to number 10, Houston Holbein, or Hudson Holbein.
That was a quick pass, but he dropped it.
That'll make it 3rd and long for Lenawee Christian here. About in the same area that Britton Deerfield was in going into their last run.
Yeah, that's true.
All we needed is a delay of game call, and it'll be the exact same situation. A run down to the left, number 20, Mark Strode, taken down by Dylan Boone, number 21.
Boom.
And that will bring up 4th and 15 on about the 35-yard line, making it fairly difficult for a 4th down conversion here. They either need a very long pass or a very, very lucky run here, which I don't want to jinx either of them, so just do a little imaginary knock on wood. Looks like they are going to be going for it, however, because either way they are going to put themselves in a very good defensive position. Going for a long pass. Sacked in the back by number 65 by Trevor Dussault. Also sacked by number 61, or not 61, sorry. I didn't quite see who the other person was. Did you see?
Yeah, but no, I didn't.
The sun.
I lied.
The sun's in your eyes there. I understand. I think that's why I'm doing play-by-play. Still pretty blinding here. And that'll bring up first down on the 45-yard line for the Patriots.
It's a pretty decent field position to start off.
Yeah, it's really good field position, especially in a high school football game. This would be decent field positioning for someone maybe in like the NFL. Good run up the middle, carried by number 8, or it was a pass to number 8 to Colin Frederick. He'll get them first down on the Cougars' 41, 46-yard line, 47, wherever, around that area.
In the 40s.
Yeah, it'll be 41-yard line. Sorry about that.
You should be.
Wow, okay. I understand. And as we are approaching the 4-minute mark for the first quarter, still no points on the board. Going to be first and 10. Flag on the play. Delay a game against the Patriots again. Another back 5 yards. Be first and 15 on the 46-yard line.
Concession stands are located behind the home side press box. Tonight's special is pulled pork sandwiches.
Three minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter here.
And the clock was stopped because of the flag. Going for a run up the middle to get him second and 10 here. Gain of 5 yards.
Number 17, Jake
Carrier number 17 be Jacob Burke.
Second and 10 for the Patriots.
Getting themselves right back where they started, just 1 yard or 1 run less. Let's see if they can keep the saying going second the best here. Pass, number 7 and number 10, incomplete.
Pass intended for number 10, Zach Clark.
It was intended for number 10, Zach Clark, but it was kept out of the way by number 44.
It's Caleb Klein.
Caleb Klein, sorry.
Listen,
number 24, not 44.
We're going to be calling Caleb Klein Caleb declined because he declined that pass quick, boy.
There were some fast hands there. Bring up 3rd and 10. More than likely going to be looking for a pass play here. Pass back to number 23 for a long gain. That'll bring up first down. That was to number 23, Shane Meinert. Get him first and 10.
That was a good run. I'm going to quote the immortal Hulk Hogan with, "Way to go, brother." That was a good run.
Way to go, brother. Got to get the accent with it. Bring up first and 10 on the 25-yard line, I believe that is.
Man, you don't know lines at all, dog.
I am looking. Oh, 29, not 25.
You must have failed geometry.
I did. No, I didn't. What are you talking about? I'm a 4.0 student.
Of course.
Another run up the middle for a short gain. Or for.
Number 17, Burke.
You know, he just smashed into Brock Corley, though. That was pretty funny.
And 64 Burns, 2nd and 6 for the Patriots.
And that will bring up 2nd and 6 for the Patriots here. Now, do you think having a home field advantage tonight gives them a bit of an edge? Not only with moral support from the fans, but just in being familiar with their surroundings and not being caught off guard by maybe a nearby road being too loud, or something that Lenawee Christian would be more akin to, because they do base themselves in nearly downtown Adrian, next to a very busy road.
You know, I don't know. I think Lenawee Christian still has God with them here, so that's the only support they need. But yeah, the home field advantage does help out with the energy and momentum for the home team.
Number 23,
Looks like another run up the middle from number 23, Shane Minor.
number 12, Baker.
Give him a nice gain.
Good for the Patriot, first down.
Give him a first down.
Inside the Cougar 20.
Looks like to be about the 20 or the 17-yard line. They'll almost get them into the goal range. I think no matter what, they could walk out of here with points, especially getting in within this area. Even a punt is, or a field goal is going to be possible, even at this range especially. And with 1 minute left on the clock and run up the middle for a short gain.
Stopped at the line.
And that will bring up 2nd and 9. Now, I think over the last few years, Lenawee Christian has had a very good record going on. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but I know both of the teams have had their struggles and both of their teams have had their successes in the past. I think Lenawee Christian is coming in with a bit of an edge, especially since they have had pass out to number 17, Jacob Burke. Bring up a near first down, I believe maybe a first down here. And that will be a first down within the 10-yard line. And that will bring up 1st and goal. Looking for maybe a touchdown run within this first quarter here. 15 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what the Patriots can do here. If they decide to do anything, after first quarter, the ball does not flip. All right, and that will bring up the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it's going to be Patriots 0 and Lenawee Christian 0. And bringing up in the second quarter, we will start at the 6-yard line. We're going to throw it to break here.
These are the breaks. This is LSN. You're watching Lenawee Sports on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports. Woohoo, nice.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing. I watch golf with him. And
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
All right, we are back in the second quarter of Britton Deerfield versus Lenawee Christian on LSN. Score is currently 0-0 going into the second quarter with the ball on the 6-yard line in the possession of the Patriots. And they're looking at 1st and goal here, looking for a touchdown run or pass, depending on which one they want to go for. And if they can put points on the board first, then that will give them a bit of the momentum that they might be looking for going out throughout the rest of the game. Again, number 7, their quarterback, has been doing very well this game. And that's number 7, Justice Kimmerer. And I think with the sun finally starting to set, that my friend Jesse here will finally be able to start seeing the game.
If I'm not already damaged from it before.
Damaged from trying to see it, just desperately trying to claw your way into seeing it. And that was a injured player for Britton Deerfield.
All right, with that, we're going to throw it to break. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back after an injury for number 65, Trevor Dusso. He was taken off the field, and we hope for a speedy recovery, don't we?
Yeah, I just hope him the best and hope that it's a quick recovery.
Number 7, Kimmer, the ball carrier, stops short.
It stops short.
3rd and goal.
And it will be 3rd and goal. I think something like that happening just kind of will invigorate their team into just pushing this right over the line and getting them that that score that they need, that momentum that they need in order to just push themselves through this game.
Yeah,
I mean, with every negative thing that happens, there has to be some positive to it, right?
Yeah, that's pretty optimistic.
Well, you can either look at it like the glass is half empty or the glass is half full. And you got to look at it like the glass is half full here.
Now you're making me thirsty, dog. We'll take a drink.
It'll be a false start against the Patriots. Make it 3rd and goal. And our student section over to the left of us is getting quite excited. Trying to give our Patriots here the pep they need to keep it going. Timeout called by the Patriots.
All right, and with that timeout, I believe we're going to be throwing it to break. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Huntington.
Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear?
got your personal references, high school diploma or equivalent?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
It's right there.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going on 3rd and goal here, and the it's looking like it's going to be a pretty close one here. They have the ball on the 6-yard line, and they're looking to try and get a touchdown here, going for a 3rd down conversion, or at least get it close enough to just kind of throw it in there. Pass incomplete to number 3, Dylan Appleman.
4th down.
Be 4th down. 4th and goal.
Yeah.
And more than likely they're going to be going for it here, especially since if it is turned over, it will be 1st down on their own 6-yard line here. So either way, it's kind of a win-win, giving themselves decent defensive position, but also giving themselves...
Oh, they're about to kick a field goal, dog.
Well, it looks like it that they're going to go for a field goal here. At least get some points on the board. False start. It'll look like it'll be the call on Britton Deerfield, pushing them back another 5 yards.
False start called against the Patriots. That'll back them up 5. Ball spot on the 11.
And that will make it 4th and goal on the 11-yard line. Still going for the field goal here, trying to get some points on the board. Looks like it is kicked into the line. And that will turn it around to give them a 1st down on their own 11-yard line. Give them a chance to run it back, get some points on the board here. And now we are about to go on the 10-minute mark for the 2nd quarter, and still no points on the board here tonight in Patriot Land.
It's more zeros on the board than my bank account, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. All right. Starting on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lenawee Christian Cougars. Going for a run up the middle. Tackled early by number 7 and number 8. Taken down by Colin Frederick.
Hey, why was 6
and an assist by Justice Kimmer. And that will be a timeout called by the Cougars. We're going to throw it to break here. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back, everyone, to the game of LCS versus Britton Deerfield. We're going to be coming up on 2nd down for the Cougars here. Sorry, excuse me.
Your excuse.
And with a very good defense coming down to the last yard line for the Britton Deerfield, they were still able to hold them back and are now going on their own runs here with a short gain on their first run, but now they're coming up on their 2nd. Going for a pass play over to number 24. Be Caleb Klein for a nice gain that'll get him 1st down. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it'll be on LCS. Looks like an illegal holding call against the Cougars. That'll bring them back a few yards.
That'll be 10 yards from the spot.
10 yards from the spot.
Still second down.
Be second down and very long, about 20. Coming from their own 10-yard line. And that is quite the distance to make up, especially starting on second down. More than likely going back for a pass play here. Going around wide right side. Number 15 going for a pass. Intercepted.
They dropped it last second.
Oh, dropped at the last second. Very close call by Dylan Appleman.
How you like them Applemans?
You and your punts tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to walk out. I think our director's going to try and he's going to have to find a new person in the crowd here. I'm not going to be able to do with this tonight. Sorry, Jesse. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, I thought you were serious for a second. Thanks.
No, what? You thought I was serious?
Oh, shit.
Going back for a pass play, complete to number 10. Stopped. B stopped by Colbean. Or was caught by Colbean, sorry. And was stopped by Jacob Burke. Again, 4th and 13. More than likely going to be going for a punt here.
Back to return, Minard and Appleman. Number 20, Stroh.
Back to return is Minard and Appleman. Out to kick is number 20. Nice long kick there. And we'll go back all the way to the Patriots' own almost 45-yard line. Actually, it looks like it will be the 46-yard line. Very good punt by number 20, Mark Stroh, who is a senior this year, so he's looking forward to, or he's going to be trying to get a very good year for his last year here.
You might be trying to chill and kick it, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow. You're going to keep doing this all night, aren't you? You just shrug your shoulders. Maybe. You forget these puns are going on television. So you have to think, if my grandma were to see this, would they be proud? Back to throw number 7. Intercepted.
Screen pass intercepted.
It was caught by number 8, by number 2, Noah Willett.
First and 10 to the Cougars from the Patriot 40-yard line.
And that will turn it over to be 1st and 10 on the Patriots 40-yard line in the possession of the Cougars. Again, still no points on the board, and we are almost approaching the halfway mark for the second quarter here. It looks like they are going to try and get a bit of points on the board here before they turn the ball back over again. Now, we have been seeing a lot of back and forth. When do you think this is going to break, Jesse?
I'd
Long
say
pass out to number 12.
When one team,
Adam Baker.
One team gets a big old play to push that momentum. Because we've only seen these small runs or quick little passes. I haven't seen that right there. It was an incompletion on a big play, but didn't really turn out the way they wanted it.
Well, we did just see an interception. That is quite a big play. That could be a turnaround moment for the Cougars here, who are trying to really get some points on the board here, but it keep getting shut down by the Patriots.
Yeah.
And either way, we are seeing some very defining players here. Number 15, Trey Holinsky on the carry. And was hit by the wall that is the defensive line. Tried to run right through it, but was only a little bit successful. And that will bring up 3rd and 7 for the Cougars here. And a pitch pass out to number 8 for a big gain. And dropped just outside of the line.
Pushed out of bounds by 17 Burke.
And was pushed out of bounds by number 17. And number 3, which will be Jacob Burke and Dylan Appleman respectively. Going to be 4th and inches. And that will be a timeout called by Lenawee Christian. And it will be 4th and inches coming back from our break. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing. I watch golf with him. And
I watch him cook because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
We are back, and it is 4th down, and they are trying to measure it to see if they got the first down. Looks like it will not be a first down. Still 4th and inch is going to have to go for that 4th down conversion or try and field goal it or punt it away. Yep, and it still looks like it will be a tiny bit short. And they're going to have to run it one more time, try and get it across that line.
Ball is marked just shy of the first down marker.
They wanted to contest it, see if they could get away with a first down here, but it looks like it was not close enough to be considered a first down. Going to have to go back. And the game will continue. Passing 7 minutes left on the clock, still no scoring. Trying to push that last couple inches. And they were stopped, it looks like. Looks like it will be spotted as a Patriot first down. It will be stopped. That was a huge stop, being 4th and inches for the Patriots. Be 1st and 10 starting just outside their own 30. Or just outside just outside the Patriots' own 30. Let's see if they can do something with this here. Looking for some action to happen here. Try and get some points on the board at least before the half ends. Goodness, I've been talking too much. My voice is starting to crack. Just noticed that.
Yeah.
Now, we have seen some big plays from their from the Patriots starting quarterback, number 7, who has been doing very well, towering at 6'3", Justice Kimmerer with the handoff. It was brought down by, or the carrier was brought down by Trey Holinsky. Be 2nd and 5. Again, still looking for some big plays here. Now, where are you expecting a lot of these big plays to come out from? Are you expecting it to come from like the defensive line, even from like a sack, or coming from sack, fumble, and pick 6, or something like that? This is something we need to get this game started or get this game going because it's been quite difficult. Out to number 10, intercepted by number 24. Caleb Klein. It was intended for number 10, Zach Clark.
Earlier he declined the pass. This time he's going to accept it, and he's going to take it, and now it's going to be Lenawee Christian's ball.
Caleb Klein with all these declines, and I mean, last time he declined it. This time he accepted it. I understand that pun. That one
nice.
Made me giggle on the inside a little bit.
It's like friendship requests on Facebook.
Yeah. Sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes they don't. Just like a lot of your puns. Be 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line for the Cougars here. Out for a run, number 12. Taken down by number 3. And there's a flag on the play. A good stop by Appleman. Waiting to see what the flag was called on. Face mask. Be 15 yards and a first down. And now that right there hurts, especially with that amazing tackle from Dylan Appleman with Saul cut down by a face mask. And that will bring up first down on the 39-yard line. Going right up the middle and being almost brought down is number 12. Baker. Adam Baker. Now, if you look at the team's roster here, they have a lot of people who are 9th and 10th grade, and a lot of them are out in the field right now, such as Adam Baker, who is only a 10th grader, but has been doing very well this game, especially in a varsity game. I believe this is his first game of the season so far. They also have a lot of big players out there, such as Hudson Holbein, who as well is in 10th grade. A big gain.
Number 20 is Stroh, the ball carrier.
Number 20 was the carrier, Mark Straw, who is a senior.
Brought down by 21, Boone.
And was taken down by Dylan Boone, number 21.
Boone
and that will
goes
be
the dynamite.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you call color play?
Sure.
Sure. Hey, it is colorful. I do like some puns. Defense is going to try and get another hold here. 3rd down and 1. Trying to push through that line, but pushed back is number 20. Mark Stroh stuffed. Not able to get that first down. Going to be 4th down and 1 for the Cougars. Was actually pushed back just a little bit.
That'll be a first down for the Cougars.
Or it looks like it was just enough for the first down there. And I believe that the Cougars are slowly inching their way towards their first touchdown in the first half. On either side, there will be the first points put on the board. Looks like it was nearly a fumble, but it was called as a near incomplete pass. Flag on the play. Delay of game from the Cougars. That'll bring him back.
False start.
That'll bring him back. Oh, yeah, false start. Bring him back 5 yards. Still first down. Looks like on the 35-yard line. I think slowly throughout the night, our student section here has started to grow. Person by person have been kind of making their way into the stands and moving their way over there, all souped up in their Hawaiian gear, here to show some bright support for their fellow Patriots. It looks like a gain of about 2 yards. I don't know, something like that. What am I talking about? I don't know crap about this. Looks like it was a slight gain of about 1 or 2 yards. Number 24, the carrier, Caleb Klein. Caleb Klein is really making a dent on this Patriots team here. Making a lot of yards, a lot of plays. And as we pass the 3-minute mark with no points still on the board, the ball is on the 33-yard line with 13 yards to go. It is second down here in the second quarter of the Patriots versus the Cougars. It looks like there is another flag on the play. Timeout actually called by the Cougars. It'll be their third and final timeout of the half. We're going to throw it to break here. You're watching high school varsity football only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back, everyone. And just past the 3-minute mark on Britton Deerfield versus Lenawee Christian on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports. The score is currently 0-0. It is the Cougars' ball on the 33-yard line with 13 yards to go. It is second down. We're looking for some big plays to go on here. Hopefully another first down run by Caleb Klein like they were just a little bit ago here. And a catch just near the first down line by number 15. That'll be Trey Helinski, a senior for the Cougars.
It's going to be a few inches shy of first down, looks like.
Yep, third down. Let's see if the Patriots can get another third down stop here.
Ball marked short of the first down.
And man, there's a chance we are looking at a no scoring half here in Patriot Land, unless something big happens here soon. I mean, 2 minutes and 20 seconds is a lot of time, but it's still a bit of a problem. Number 20 going in,
Number 20 still the ball carrier,
more than likely able to pick up that first down. Looks like he caught up a few yards there. And it looks like we see some referees on the field deliberating. It looks like it will be a first down for the Cougars. Slowly inching their way towards this first points on the board in the entire game so far. Ball is on the 16-yard line. First and 10 for the Cougars. Man, we have seen a lot of plays come out of a lot of people, a lot of them being on both sides. Speaking of what I'm thinking about is Caleb Klein, who is not currently running the ball. That will actually be number 15, Trey Helinski. Again, the main playmakers on both sides. I think on the side of Lenawee Christian is going to be number 15, Trey Helinski, and number 24, Caleb Klein, who the Patriots just really need to get after and get some big people on, or get some fast people on so they can stop those runs from going on. Some big plays coming out of the Patriots are going to be coming from Dylan Appelman and from Jacob Burke, who have been having some awesome stops here. And their quarterback, Justice Kimmerer, has been doing some awesome plays here with his fellow Patriots. Be second and 2. Short pass for the first down.
Pass complete to number 24.
It was complete, but they were stopped before the goal line. That'll bring up first down and goal.
Stopped on the Patriot 2-yard line. First and goal.
Again, getting very close to getting some points on the board, but as we've seen from the last time that this situation happened, they were still able to stop them. Just now passing the 2-minute mark left in the first half. When it comes back, I believe it will be the Patriots ball, and the score for number 20 be Mark Stroh. Another massive playmaker will finally put some points on the board, make it 6-0 for the Cougars. Now we get to see whether or not they go for a 2-point conversion or just for a normal little field goal, get themselves that extra point on the board. We hear some cheering coming out from the student section over to our left from the saying, "Go Patriots." Able to stop them.
The point after attempt is no good.
Go for a mouthful, go for the fun.
Oh, go for
cakes for everyone. Just one stack is what it takes, and it's go for cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
All right, we are back just after the Cougars finally put some points on the board here. They are back to kick. Back to receive is Appleman and Minor, number 23 and number 3. Not respectively, actually flipped around. Be number 3 Appleman, number 23 Minert. Back to kick is going to be number 20, the person who actually got their touchdown, Mark Stroh. Nice kick, wide out. Looks like number 23 will be picking it up. Or number 3, sorry. Got some decent yardage here. Stopped by number 24. Brought down on the 30-yard line by Caleb Klein. Looks like there's a flag on the play. Looks like it may be on the Cougars. And it looks like it will be an unsportsmanlike conduct call on the Cougars. That will bring it 20 yards.
That'll be a big 15-yarder.
15 yards, sorry. Gosh, I must have really failed that. Bring up 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line for the Patriots. I think there have been a bit too many fouls on both sides here today. And I think that if one team were to just try and cut down on the amount of fouls they're getting, the amount of false starts, delay of games, then that would be the team that's going to start doing really well. Number 17 able to break through, get about a gain of 4 yards, maybe 5. Carrier was number 17, Jacob Burke, taken down by number 10, Hudson Holbein. Bring up 2nd and just short of 5. 1 minute left on the clock in the second half, or in the second quarter, sorry. Out to run is number 17. Breaking through. Getting the first down is number 7. Fumble on the play.
Number 17, Burt, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
Looks like it will be turning over to the Cougars. Looks like number 17 was a little bit hurt there. Was hit pretty hard.
Recovered by the Cougars. They'll take over at their own 40-yard line.
They will take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Nearly one of those breakthrough plays they needed there.
.40 seconds left in the half here.
Now this is going to be a make or break moment for the Patriots. It's either going to be they keep them from scoring this last touchdown in the second quarter. Looks like they are kind of just going to be running plays to try and run the clock down, try and make it so they can't get any points on the board. Just now passing 30 seconds left in the clock.
Number 633, 4 in on a tackle. 2nd and 10 for the Cougars.
Looks like more than likely they will be trying to run down the clock. And that will close up the half. And the score is we are closing up the half here. It's going to be a final score. All right. Never mind. There looks like there was a timeout was called by LCS at the 3-second mark. Still got a bit of time left here. They're going to be trying to go for a play. And it looks like they're going to be trying to get a play here. Last play, trying to go for a giant pass going down the field. Either that or they're going to be going for a fake pass and a really sneaky run. More than likely going to be going for the pass. Both teams are together looking to either, looks like Britton Deerfield's getting together trying to get together a defensive play. Goodness, I cannot speak. Got some cheering coming out from Britton Deerfield. Got some people wide out, number 3 and number 10. Be Dylan Appleman and Zach Clark. Looks like there is 2 seconds left on the clock for this play. Either way, I don't think that they're going to be going to get much more either way out of 2 seconds and 3 seconds. A lot of people wide out. Also, number 17 and number 16, Jacob Burke and Cole Shills. Sacked in the back to end out the quarter by number 8 and number 23. It looks like there will be a flag on the play. They're fighting over this last 2 seconds. All of them getting together, deliberating what happened.
What do you think they're talking about?
I think they might be talking about maybe a false start. Caught their defensive line off guard. I get it, guard, defensive line. They're guarding the...
I don't know what you're...
They wave the flag off, and that will be the end of the first half, with the final score being 0-6. And we are gonna throw it to break here, going into this halftime. You are watching high school varsity football only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Winning ticket number.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
All right, welcome back. We're going to have an interview with Britton Deerfield Superintendent Stacy Johnson. It's going to be part of our halftime show. Stacy, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks.
You enjoying the game?
Yeah, so much. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, of course. You have your little posse going
I do.
here?
I got my girls here with me, and they're making sure that, you know, we get some school spirit in. So
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So we have a few questions for you.
Sure.
I'd like you to tell us about BD schools. What do you,
Okay.
if someone would ask you what is BD schools, what would you have to
Sure.
answer with that?
Well, I guess the first thing I'd have to say is really, you know, just kind of look around you. That's what this is. We're a really small town. We're the smallest school district in Lenawee County, but I think we have the biggest spirit and the biggest heart. And that comes out in our pride all the time, in the activities that we run, in our community events. You know, it's just an awesome thing to be a part of this great community.
Awesome. What new and exciting programs do you have for your students this year?
Well, we're really working hard on trying to make sure that even though we are the smallest school, that we still have a number of elective classes to offer for our kids.
Yeah.
It's so important. You know, we want them to have the same educational opportunities that larger school districts have. And so we're focusing a lot on our electives, a lot on our science department. And then, of course, we really love the fact that some of our students get to stay with us, but many of them get to do like dual enrollment opportunities, and they get to have a chance to go out to the tech center too. And so we pride ourselves in being able to utilize the programs here in Lenawee County. And so everything other than our electives is really staying the same, but we're really expanding on our STEM. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome, awesome. Would you talk to us a little bit about mass customized learning, and what does that mean for the students?
Sure. So Mass Customized Learning is a county initiative, and really it's all about making sure that we reach every learner and that learning takes place at anywhere, at any time. And so the great thing about that is, you know, there's things like seat time waivers where kids don't necessarily have to be on the grounds to be able to be participating in their schooling and in their education. Working on making sure that all of the plans for kids really are geared towards where they want to go in life. And so it's cool to have Mass Customized Learning opportunities, and, you know, I'm excited about the fact that it really focuses on those small groups and those individuals, and we're making sure that we are really starting to do a background check on where our kids are at this point, and we're going to go from there. So it's cool. It's an exciting thing.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. Would you talk to us about the uniqueness of being a district taking care of two separate towns, Britton and Deerfield?
Yeah, you know, our district consolidated a number of years ago, and it's really great to see these two communities merge together. You know, there really, to me, is no difference between the two places. I came here not knowing that because it was after consolidation, so I only know it as BD.
Yeah.
And so I feel good about that, though. And you know, everyone in both communities is awesome. They're so supportive. They love what we're doing, and the number one thing for everyone is our kids, and that's what it's all about. So to me, it's just one big hometown, so it's cool.
It's fantastic. So as you touched on, you are new to the superintendent office.
Yeah.
How's your first couple of months been?
Yeah, they've been great, really busy.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of people look forward to the summer. I think superintendents and business offices, that's kind of our busy time. We're busy rolling over from one year into the next year and getting ready for all of our students to come back with new and exciting opportunities every year. And so it's a busy time, but I'm really looking forward to starting the year next week.
Great. So what are some future educational improvement goals you have for the district?
Our district has a number of strategic goals that we're working on, but really right now we're focusing on making sure that we can increase our student enrollment and really providing the communities and all of Lenawee County with the opportunity to see things like this. You know, this is what we have to offer here at BD. So increasing our student enrollment is a huge part. The other thing is working on improving our school improvement goals are really focused on math and science. And so we want to make sure that we provide kids those opportunities. And those are our three main focus area, along with making sure that we have a positive culture.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your
Thank
time
you.
here. Thank you guys for coming along. You guys wave to the camera.
Yeah, my girls.
And we're going to be sending the break. You're watching LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic.
That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids.
We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone.
And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education.
HSF.net.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do.
This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of Britton Deerfield versus Lenawee Christian Schools. The score is currently 0-6. We are just now coming into the opening kick. It's going to be LCS back to receive, and Britton Deerfield is going to be kicking it out. Before we get underway, we're proud to say that Lenawee Sports Network provides local sports coverage that airs on LISD TV. It is overseen by our instructors and operated by students like myself. LSN offers live sports broadcast experience to all high school students within the Lenawee Intermediate School District. If you'd like to join the team, please email us at lisdtv@lisd.us. And we are ready to get underway here. Number 2 back to kick will be Ben Sporing. Be a good kick. Pushed through. Receiver going to be number 55.
Brought down by 52-4. 52.
It'll be Peyton Smith with the carry. Going to bring him up 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line to start him out for this second half.
Cougars will take over 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
Can you finally see the game now, Jesse?
The game is looking beautiful these days.
Sun is finally set, almost reaching about that. It's about dusk here. Back is their quarterback. Going for a run is number 12.
A couple of yards there in that game.
By Adam Baker.
Stopped by number 52.
Stopped by number 52, Brock Corley.
That'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
You know, when he was on the ground, he was stuck between a Brock and a hard place.
Oh, man. Going for a quick pass to the left side. Breaking through is number 12. Sorry, 15, Trey Holinsky. Be 3rd and short. Just under a yard. Hopefully going to try and get a 3rd down stop from the Patriots here to get the ball back in their possession. Up the middle, going for a 1st down. More than likely going to get it.
Brought down by 7, Kimmer. However,
it will be 1st down.
That'll be on the Patriot 48-yard line.
That will bring up 1st down on the Patriot 48-yard line. Out to pass is number 12. Over to number 2. Knee touched.
Number 2, Willett, takes a knee.
Caught by number 2, Noah Willett. Pass by Adam Baker, number 12. And as the game keeps rolling here, just past the 10-minute mark in our 3rd quarter here in Patriot Land. Up the middle by number 12. Huge run. Still going. Stopped just past the 20-yard line is number 12, Adam Baker.
Ball spot
Looks like there is a hurt player on the field. Able to pick himself up, keep it going. Was Colin Frederick limping off the field. Going up for a more looks like a zone defense. A run up the middle. Good for a gain of about 5 yards.
Brought down by 21 Boone. Looks like a pickup of about 8 yards.
I'm sorry, more like 8 yards, I guess. So it'll be bring up 2nd and 2 on the Patriots' own 10-yard line. And was able to stop him just short of the first yard or the first down.
Down by the interior line. Number 7 Kimmer and 63 Carter Ford.
And it looks like it was just shy of a first down, be 3rd and inches.
3rd and a foot for the Cougars.
Up the middle is number 13. Going for the first down. And it looks like he will get it.
That'll be a first down for the Cougars. First and goal. From the 4.
Substituting in for number 52 is number 20 or number 75, Jacob Karanen. Run up the middle by number 12. And he is stopped by the line.
Number 12 Baker stopped at the line.
Does a little bit of a handstand there. Good for a short gain, Adam Baker. Bring up 2nd and goal. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
It would be on the Cougars. False start.
False start. Called against the Cougars.
Bring him back 5 yards. Now we're starting to see a lot coming out of Adam Baker from the side of the Cougars. A lot of people that the Patriots are going to have to start looking out for. That's going along with, or going as well with Mark Stroh and Caleb Klein.
Yeah,
all of them have been very instrumental.
They're really, hitting that all-star quality when they're really getting into the more intense moments of the game. It seems like
more of running on adrenaline, right? And willpower. Pass to the right side. Caught. Not caught. Incomplete.
Pass called incomplete.
Stopped by number 23, Dylan Appleman. Big play there. We can definitely see some huge players on each side. I mean, I don't even need to say their names. Dylan Appleman. Jacob Burke.
He's going to say him anyway.
I'm going to say him anyways. Just to, make sure they're getting their names out there.
A little over 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
Number 20 going in for another touchdown. That'll be Mark Schroe going in for his second touchdown of the night. We'll make the score 0-12, just almost passing the 7-minute mark for our third quarter here tonight in Patriot Land. Going for the two-point conversion, but it's stopped, and he's called no good.
Two-point conversion is no good.
And we are going to go to break here. Score is currently 0-12 going into the 7-minute mark. You are watching high school varsity football only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing.
I watch golf with him.
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Wickety, welcome back. We're here on
oh my gosh,
Britton Deerfield versus Lenawee Christian. Lenawee Christian just scored before the break happened. We have a 12-0. Britton Deerfield looking to get back into this game though on this offensive possession. Seven minutes left.
Back to kick it off is going to be number 20, Mark Schroe, the one who's been getting these touchdowns. Honestly, is going to be the person that they have to keep looking after, along with Caleb Klein. Have a lot of big players on LCS's team.
They're going to have to end up declining the Klein.
Going to take it and run with it is going to be going fast, number 3. Getting it all the way past the 50-yard line for a return of almost 40 yards. Finally pushed out of bounds by number 74.
Ball will be spotted at the Patriot 49-yard line.
Just past the 50-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 starting on the 49, or almost past the 50-yard line, sorry. Going to be 1st and 10 on the Patriots' 49-yard line. A big play that was very much needed to kick off this momentum they're really looking for here. Been looking for that break, that breakthrough that they've been needing so much. Handoff through the middle to number 23 for a short gain of about 2 yards.
Ball carrier stopped at the line by 74.
Be Shane Minert with the carry.
Be 2nd and 7 for the Patriots.
7 yards to get that first down.
Number 17 around the left side. Good for a first down. That'll be number 17, Jacob Burke.
Good for the Patriot first. Inside the Cougar 40.
Be first and 10 on the 39-yard line. Pass to the right side, caught. Good for a gain of 5 yards to number 10, Zach Clark.
5.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Now, it looks like they're getting a very good run here. It'll be 2nd and 5 on the Cougars' 35-yard line. Taken down in the middle for a short gain. Actually stopped right on the line is number 23, Shane Minor.
Pass out there.
Caught by number 10, Zach Clark. That will bring up a 4th down, just barely making it to the 30-yard line, about a yard short from the first down.
That'll be short of the first down.
More than likely going to be going for the 4th down conversion. I don't know about you, but I am really looking for a back to my chair here. My back has been killing me all night. I've been like cracking it over and over again. Looks like they will be going for the 4th down conversion. Pitch out to the left side. Gonna be good. Gonna make it pass. And then some. Another 5 yards almost. Gonna bring up first down for Britton Deerfield. Carry by number 23, Shane Minor.
Brought down by number 12, Baker.
And will be brought down by number 12, Adam Baker. First and 10, starting on the 23-yard line. .22-yard line. I'm going to run up the middle for a short gain. Going to be 2nd and 8.
Just under 2 yards. 2nd and long for the Patriots.
Looking to try and get up to the line pretty quick here as they're reaching their delay of game penalty. Down back for a pass. Out to number 10. Almost caught. Incomplete. Would have been a touchdown. Back for the pass. Intended for Zach Clark. Be 3rd and long. All it takes is one good play, though, Jesse.
Just like that, and that could have been, you know, a 6-12 game there.
Could have made up half of what they needed to get the 2-point conversion. You know, a little bit of a squib kick.
You're throwing too much math at me right now. Slow up.
A little bit of a squib kick. Get themselves a nice little kickaroony in there. Get themselves a lead right there. Boom. I don't know why I said kickaroony. That word's really lame. Oh, and that will be a foul. Personal foul. Will advance them to the 10-yard line, be 1st and 10 for the Patriots. I think that's what they need. I think that's what they needed this whole time, was just one foul. Now, we did not see who the personal foul was called on, but might be some jealousy going on. Nah, I'm just kidding. Around the left side.
23, Minor's the ball carrier.
Minor's the ball carrier. 23. Going to be a gain of about 1 yard. Just now passing the 3-minute mark.
That'll be 2nd and 9 for the Patriots.
Looking to try and shorten this gap just a little bit before the end of the third quarter here. Going out is number 54 for the Lenawee Christian Cougars, Liam Chesser, one of their linemen. Trying to think of a play quick. Got to hurry up here. Trying to get past this penalties they've been getting from the delay of game. Getting back for a pass. Almost complete to number 10 again. Trying to get it to Zach Clark for that touchdown.
That'll be 3rd and 9.
And that will bring up 3rd down, looking for a 3rd down conversion here. It's either they're going to get past that goal line or they're not.
It's a good evaluation.
Yeah. I mean, hey, when this is your first time talking over a football game in almost half a year, got to analyze it the best you can. Looks like it's going to be another pass play. I think they keep trying to get it to number 10 there. Short pass, almost intercepted, but was incomplete. We'll bring up 4th and 9. Desperately trying to get some points on the board here as we're about to pass the 2-minute mark. Now, you do have to realize that a lot of the kids that are out there in the field right now are quite young. A lot of them are just fresh out of middle school. And you have to think that coming into something like this is going to be quite stressful and a little bit different from their usual crowd of maybe just a few parents here and there. But they have a whole student section. They have, this time they don't have a band. Unfortunately, the band wasn't able to make it here. Out to number 10. Incomplete. And that will turn over on downs on the 10-yard line, be 1st down and 10. Again, still very excellent field positioning for defense here for the Patriots. Looking for a run play up the middle. Number 20 breaking away. And that will be another touchdown from number 20. Mark Stroh definitely looking towards this MVP role.
That'll be 18 for the Cougars.
And that will rack the score up to 0 and 18. Just now passing the 2-minute mark. Now, what do you think that the Patriots have to change here in order to flip this game around?
Well, they can't let plays like that happen so easily for a running back. They have to try to, get in those gaps and make sure he's not able to run off and get a touchdown, a 90-yard touchdown.
Well, and just even looking at something like that, Mark Stroh has been the person who has gotten every touchdown for them. So you have to think, where is their core defense not focusing on him constantly? That's something they really got to start focusing on. Throw to the right side, going to be good for a 2-point conversion. Number 2, Noah Willett. First points put on the board by someone else than Mark Stroh. Bring the score to 0 and 20. We're going to throw it to break here. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire, but you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to the third quarter, almost end of third quarter of the Lenawee Christian Cougars versus the Britton Deerfield Patriots game. The score is currently 0-20 with the Cougars in the lead. Definitely something that can be brought back, though. I do not doubt it whatsoever. Kick from number 20, Mark Stroh, the one who has been the definite MVP of their team so far. Breaking through is number 17, tripped up by number 74. Be Daniel Folks with the stop. Again, number 17 has been able to make some huge plays, and that is Jacob Burke.
48-yard line.
Minute 40 left in the third quarter. Pass out.
Pass out to number 10. Able to pick it up for a few yards, maybe 5. Is going to be number 10, Zach Clark.
Ball spotted at the Cougar 47-yard line.
Still has some excellent support coming from the Britton Deerfield student section over on the left side. Still rocking it out with that Hawaiian getup. You know what I think that this team, the Britton Deerfield's team could really use?
What's that?
A nice big chant from their crowd.
Number 23, Shane Miner.
Because they've been doing well, but you have to realize over there they got cheerleaders. If you can see over on the far side of the field where the opposing Cougars are all stationed up, they have a cheerleading squad over there. And they got their cheers coming from there, but...
Yeah, local studies have shown that cheerleaders usually win the game. It's not about how they play or anything.
Yeah. With 23 seconds left, or just now passing 20 seconds left in the clock for the third quarter, probably going to fit in maybe 1 or 2 more plays before the end here. Handoff down the middle, number 17, good for a first down. Be Jacob Burke. That'll stop the clock at 12 seconds. Be 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. All right, and it looks like this will be the end of the third quarter. The score is currently 0-20. We will be back shortly after this commercial break. You are watching high school varsity football only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Go for a mouthful, go for the fun.
Come on, go for cake.
Cakes for everyone. Just one stack is what it takes, and it's go for cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back. The fourth quarter. The Lenawee Christian is up 20-0 at the moment, but never say never. The immortal words of my boy JB.
You just said never twice.
I know what I said.
All right, but we're starting out the beginning of this fourth quarter with Britton Deerfield looking to finally get some points on the board here with some really good runs, starting 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Flipping over the field, hopefully. This is the scoring side of the field where the Patriots have gotten a lot of their points. Run up the middle, stuffed.
23 Minor at the ball carrier. Stopped at the line by 55. Peyton Smith. After a gain of about 1, that'll be 2nd and 9 for the Patriots.
Gained about 1 yard. Be 2nd and 9. Now, 12 minutes left is a lot of time. I've seen major leads disappear within a quarter. Like, if you were to reference one game that I'm sure all football fans will remember, will be the Patriots versus the Falcons. Or it was the Falcons Super Bowl game. And they were in the lead going into the second half, like 21 points, right?
Yeah, it was around that.
And I believe, don't quote me if I'm wrong. Oh, big play by number 3, Appleman. Anyways, going back to what I was talking about. Leads like this can disappear in a quarter. It is not impossible for Britton Deerfield to bring back the lead that the Cougars have gained thus far. And I believe that it is very much possible for something like this to come back in the Patriots' favor. Going up to the line is going to be 3rd and 6. Going for this 3rd down conversion. Pass to the left side, incomplete. Intended for number 21.
That'll be 4th and 5.
Dylan Boone was the intended receiver. Would be 4th and 6. And I believe that they are going to be going for the 4th down conversion here. Remember, all timeouts are still in play here. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts for this last half. So if it comes down to it, things can be stopped. Out for the pass. Running up the middle is number 7. Almost getting the 1st down. And maybe close enough. Nope, they'll bring up a turnover on downs on the Patriots. Or bring up 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. And a very good quote that I've heard before is, overconfidence is a very dangerous shield. Meaning, if you get overconfident, just purely running on confidence can mess you up in the end. Finally tackled is by number 61. Runner was number 12.
Hit first by 16, Shields. Brought down by 61. Nick Thomas. That'll be a 1st down for the Cougars.
Be a 1st down on the Patriot 44-yard line. Now, what do you think that needs to happen here in order for this game to come back in their favor?
I think the Patriots probably need to score. And then that would probably boost the momentum. And
whoa.
Flags on the field.
Have a personal foul. Flags everywhere. At least 3 went out. Well, when push comes to shove, as I always say, there has to be a foul somewhere. And if you could see there, I believe it was number 23 or 21 that was had a bit of a false start, and then as soon as he got up and he was walking away, the guy who he had tackled ended up pushing him out of the way. It'll be a false start against the Cougars, and will be a personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct. Both tacked on to the Cougars. That has to hurt. Again, like I always say, overconfidence is a very flimsy shield. I believe the only time I've heard that quote is from a video game character.
Nice.
So, yep. If that explains anything about my actual life. And that will bring up first and at almost 25. Very wide margin to make up. You know, it's always quite sad to see when things like this happen. And you know that these teams could be so much better. But they can't. It's just they get so mean. It's a game. And it looks like it will bring up first and 24. Going back even more now. Looks like it'll be first and 30 here. Very large amount of space to make up, even with a decent sized play. Going to be relying on a breakthrough play here for the Lenawee Christian Cougars. Breaking through. Stopping him. Able to make up nearly all the yards they lost there and then some. Able to finally stop number 20. Not letting them get any more of those crazy touchdown plays. And that'll be a timeout called. The Cougars will be their first of the half. We're going to throw it to break here. You're watching high school varsity football only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
And we are back after a string of fouls. The ball is currently in possession of the Cougars. The score is currently 0-20 on second down with 9 yards to go. Able to make a huge play in their last run of over 20 yards from number 20. Bringing them back into a reasonable zone. Hopefully they can stop all these crazy running plays from number 20. And I feel like number 20 deserves a name. Mark Stroh. Definitely a huge playmaker. Number 12 able to break through. Gain for a few yards. Bring up third down. In about 4 or 3 yards. And I'm telling you, if they didn't have those two players, one of them was near the end of the first quarter when they were about to score, was Trevor Dusso, who was taken off the field. Unfortunately, looks like the injury was a bit more major than we would have hoped. wasn't able to get up from it, was taken off the field again. Best regards out to him and his family. And as well as number 8, who was taken off the field just last quarter, be Colin Frederick. Both of them are very big players. Delay of game called on the Cougars, be 3rd and 9, back where they were. Pretty much bringing him back to where they were last down, just with this being their last run. I think right now, really what the Cougars are trying to do is run down the clock as much as possible. Give the Patriots the least amount of time possible to make back what they were doing. Number 20 stopped at the line. Stroh, bring up 4th down.
Finished off by number 7, Kimmer. And number 61, Thomas. 4th and 9 for the Cougars.
And this will bring up 4th and 9. Currently Cougars ball. Looking for a 4th down stop or a 4th down conversion for the Patriots or the Cougars respectively. Looks like it might be a pass play back to number 20, or a pass play from number 12. Nearly blocked and incomplete. Will be a turn. And that will be a turnover on downs. Bring up 1st and 10. Patriots will take over on their own 40-yard line. 1st down. Or 44-yard line. Now, looking at the time left here, there is 7 minutes and 35 seconds. And they need to score 3 touchdowns or 2 and maybe a field goal or 2. All of which is possible. 3 touchdowns in 7 minutes. I have seen that happen so many times. Pass out to number 10. Running it around. Almost to the 1st down mark. Looks like he got it. He is either going to get it or he's going to be just short. Looks like he will be just short of the 1st down.
Number 20, Stroh on the tackle. That'll be 2nd.
And the tackle was from number 20, Mark Stroh.
Seven minutes left in the game.
Yep, just now passing the 7-minute mark. Back to get the ball is number 7, their quarterback. Going to be a run play down the middle. Able to pick up that 1st down. Able to pick up that 1st down. Ball will be 1st and 10 inside the 45-yard line. Clock is ticking down, passing the 7-minute mark just a little bit ago. Trying very much to get that ball out to Zach Clark, letting him do his work. Wide pass out to number 10 and was incomplete. Knocked out of his hands by number 24. Actually, it was number 12 that defended the ball, Adam Baker, and was about to make another decline joke with Caleb Klein. Coming off the field is number 21. For a run play right side. Breaking through is number 23. Making the 1st down. flag on the play.
Number 7, Jones. A little shove on his way up.
Man, they really have to cool their temper. And that'll be on the Cougars. Be a personal foul, and that is bringing them inch by inch, yard by yard, foot by foot closer to their first points on the board, almost passing the 6-minute mark and about to get their first touchdown. It will start on the 30-yard line. Oh, maybe not. Be on the nearly the 15-yard line, bringing them into very prime positioning to pick up some points here. You see that alliteration I had there?
That was beautiful.
Prime pickup position
You're
for some points.
Popping the peas.
Back for the pass, going out to number 10. Little coverage on him. Incomplete. Man, he gotta get rid of those butterfingers.
Second and 10 for the Patriots.
Be 2nd and 10 for the Patriots on the 17-yard line. Now, very little amount of space here for them to make up before they can get their first points on the board. And the clock did just tick past the 6-minute mark. Now, they don't need to be in too much of a rush. They just need to worry about those delay of game calls. Stuffed right past the line. That'll be look like a bit of a loss. Bring up 3rd and 12.
Cougar defensive line. 3rd and 12.
Just past the 5.5-minute mark. Looking for that 3rd down conversion. Probably get it out there to number 10, actually. Number 10 is going to the right side, not the left side this time. Looking for another pass. That on the left side, Appleman, number 3. Going out for a wide pass, incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down.
That'll bring up 4th and 12.
Bring up 4th and 12. Almost past the 5-minute mark here. I think something really needs to happen here coming from the Patriots. And I think right here is a deciding moment whether or not this is going to be their game or not. I mean, 5 minutes is still a lot of time, but when it gets back into the Patriots' hands, or the Cougars' hands, it's going to be very difficult to get these points on the board, especially with their ability to just run down that clock like crazy. Out for a lot of passes. Number 23 catches the ball, breaks through, and is able to almost catch up the... Well, is able to pick up... Almost able to pick up the first down, maybe. Will be decided by the referees.
Tackle made by 64. Burns.
Looks like it will not be good. And it will be a turnover on downs.
That'll be official timeout there at the...
Oh, never mind, an official timeout coming from the officials. Looking to see, bringing the chains out, seeing if they... Seeing if they made it or not. Looks like it will be the Cougars' ball. Bring up 1st and 10. Again on the 7-yard line. Again, they are still in perfect area to just stop them here, get the ball back as soon as possible. Running back, get some points on the board. Like I've been saying all game, 12 minutes is a lot of time, 7 minutes is a lot of time, 5 minutes is still a lot of time. area to make some magic happen here.
Number 20, Stroh, the ball carrier, brought down by 21, Boone.
Number 20,
Carter Ford.
Stroh has the ball. Pick up for about 5 yards. 4 yards, sorry. Coming just past the 4.5-minute mark. Looking for a wide out pass. Run along the outside, number 12. Taken down by number 23. Able to pick up the first down. Will be on the. Will be a flag on the play. Looks like a bit of a delay. Will be a holding play against the Cougars, and will bring them back to where they were. And that will bring up 3rd down.
That'll back him up 10 from the spot. Still 2nd down.
Oh, sorry, still 2nd down. Except now it will be 2nd and 2. Breaking through is number 12, able to pick up that first down and then some. Be Baker, Adam Baker. Tackled by Blake Warner. Tackled by Blake Warner.
27-yard line.
And it looks like that the person who had to leave earlier, Trevor Dusso, with the injury, is back on crutches. Big props to him for coming back and supporting his team. Just now passing the 3.5-minute mark with 0 points to 20. Run up the middle by number 20.
Number 20, Stroh, the ball carrier.
Stroh is the ball carrier. Able to pick up a few yards here, maybe about 5. Bring up 3rd down. Or 2nd down, sorry.
Second and 5 for the Cougars.
Number 9 was put out on the field.
LISD with the keeper.
Looks like a couple new people out on the field. Be Spencer Hoffman. See Gavin Cusino's out on the field. Ball is just short of the first down. Gonna be 3rd down. About 2 minutes left on the clock here.
Number 20, Stroh, the ball carrier, hit the backfield at 52. Corley.
Looks like there's a flag on the play. Looks like there's a face mask called on Britton Deerfield.
Face mask called against.
Minute 42 left in the game here.
And that will give them the first down. And then some. Actually, another good game that I'd like to reference towards a game like this was, I don't know who the Lions were facing, but they were down about 21 points and came back in the last quarter and took the victory. I believe they were going against the Packers. Run up the middle. Good for a gain of about 3 yards. Bring up 2nd and 7. And we are just about to pass the 1 minute mark left in the fourth quarter of this game. And I think that all the Cougars need is a first down here, then they can just knee their way to victory. All right, and it looks like they are going to knee the ball.
Final score, Patriots 0, Cougars
And it looks like this will finish out the game.
Fans are reminded that entering the playing
That
field at any time is not permitted. Your cooperation
30 seconds are left, but
we also appreciate all fans who made our school proud by displaying good sportsmanship throughout the game.
But I believe either way, this was a very enjoyable game to watch. A lot of close calls. Final score for this game will be 0-20 with the Cougars coming out on top. Lenawee Christian with their first victory in their first game of the season. We're going to throw it to break here and come back with a post-game little interview. You're watching high school varsity football on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. HSF.net.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund breeding.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
All right, welcome to the post-game show. We have the Lenawee Christian star player and their head coach winning now 20-0. We're going to talk to their head coach, Coach Will Harms. How you doing, Coach?
Good.
Congratulations on the victory, first off.
Thank you.
So let's get right into it. Towards the end of the game, there were a lot of penalties, personal fouls called on your boys. What is something that you're planning to, not necessarily discipline, but going forward, how are you going to end up changing that?
Well, we know we want to play on the edge, but we also know we represent not only the family names, but the school, and also, that's not the way we want to represent our beliefs and stuff. And so we will address that and take care of business tomorrow. We always lift weights and run a little bit, maybe a little bit more running tomorrow than what they were expecting. So we'll address that. And I did apologize, Coach Johnson. I said that we know each other from way back, and that's not what we stand for. So neither one of us. So we'll address it.
But you guys did end up with the victory. So what is something you are going to look forward for the rest of the season, something you saw really, highlighted tonight?
I think I've got a great dual-headed threat at quarterback. I also think that watching Jared Burns play nose guard tonight, as much as Mark Strode did a wonderful job, the offensive line in the second half opened holes up for him, and he made the moves. But watching Jared Burns at nose, if he can command a double-team presence, now we've got athletes that can flow to the ball, and that was big for us. So.
And congratulations again. We're going to talk to Mark Strode now. Yeah.
And I am here with Mark Strode, the person we nominated as player of the game. Mark, we thought that you did awesome this game. You had a lot of breakthrough plays on offense. You got a lot of, like, there was a play there where you got a 90-yard run, I think it was in the second quarter, and we just knew right there that if there was going to be a player of the game for your guys' team, it was going to be you. So tell us, where do you get all this energy, all this thought into going, just breaking through this line?
Well, it's really a credit to my offensive line, really. That couldn't have happened without the hard work and effort of my guards, my tackles, and especially my centers. So I even told them after that run and after all those other runs where I scored TDs on, got major plays, I'm gonna try to make you guys stakes. I don't know, I didn't ask my dad yet, so hopefully he's willing to do that. You know, stakes are expensive, but you know, those group of guys, just the way they busted their butt, they deserve it all. Steaks, ribs, whatever.
All right, and also we thought that, speaking of other players on your team, that all of them did pretty well, and we saw a lot of defensive plays. Do you think you guys are looking forward to maybe a playoff season?
Yes, I think we do. I think last year it was kind of I would say maybe a learning session almost. We had quite a bit of freshmen come up, and now they're hardworking sophomores and stuff. And we lost a bunch of seniors from our 2015 season, so. But now we're back on the field and we're ready to go. Hopefully we can get in that playoff season, and hopefully we can be playing in November. That'd be a true goal for us.
For the entire Lenawee Sports crew, I'm Caleb Christensen saying thank you for watching this evening. The Cougars win it tonight by a final score of 0-20.
In our next broadcast, the Lenawee Sports crew head to Trojan Country as Madison hosts the Onsted Wildcats in Week 2 of Ellison's football coverage. We would like to remind you to get connected at LISD TV on Facebook and Twitter for Lenawee Sports' upcoming broadcast. Also, check us out on YouTube and subscribe to LISD TV's channel for this and other full game broadcasts. This has been a presentation of Ellison, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
You've got a tie atop the LCAA standings.
Count that baby in a foul.
The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the Breslin Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.